Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Hope you can see as well. Please let me know down below if you can. And Apache Pilot, thank you massively for the sub. Really appreciate that over on Twitch.
Roger, all good comms and visuals.
Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. And like I said, thank you so much for the Apache Pilot. Friend over there on Twitch. So to all of you guys over on YouTube, a big hello as well. All of you guys there on Twitch, hello, and I hope you're doing well. Icebreaker, I see you in there. Tuffers.
The last couple. Stupid RL.
Definitely, always, real life always getting in the way, but really good to have you here, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. And sorry it's been a little while since I've actually managed to get out and do some IRL streaming. It's been a busy few weeks. What with work, the Bushcraft show, a fire in the back of the truck. It's all been literally all systems go for me. I managed to get a little stream on Friday for my Twitch only viewers. So that was good fun, playing a game called Crystala. It's kind of like a Dark Souls kind of game, so I had good fun doing that and some good viewership, so that was nice. But yeah, it's a lovely day. It's cold, or chilly for June. Really doesn't feel like it's going to be that much of a good summer this year, but we will see. Things could all change by July. Getting them knees pumping off the rip, 100%. Oh yes, it's a lovely walk into the woods this way, but it's a little bit hilly, but I don't mind it. And actually, I'm wearing these new boots, Capriolas by Brandacross. They're really nice. I picked them up at the Bushcraft show after seeing them last year, and I've always wanted a kind of summer boot. So they're quite akin to a walking boot, suede, very light kind of ankle boot, and yeah, really loving them. They're a little bit tight at the moment, but that's just the nature of the material, and as I start to stretch them out, they're going to become so comfortable. I mean, they're comfortable now anyway, but definitely one to keep your eyes on.
Oh, nicely done. After seeing yours, I did go have a look. Lovely material and strength around the ankles.
Absolutely, Apache Pilot. Yeah, definitely. They're very strong. Lovely material and really lightweight. And of course, they're waterproof. So, really nice boot. And something you don't have to lug your winter boots around in summer, which I'm always guilty of. So as you can see, even though the weather is a little bit cold, it is beautifully green in here. It really is. And I think we'll have a little adventure, a different route this time. I already know it's going to be a bit bushwhacking because it is so overgrown. You guys probably in some of my videos in the past might have seen some of this kind of route before in some of my videos. It's just like Bramble City, so we'll have a little look. And I realized, actually guys, I've messed up a little bit because I haven't got my tripod with me, so I think today is mainly going to be a point of view IRL stream. I'll have some shots where my camera will be on my backpack and you'll be able to see me. I'll use my backpack as the tripod, but I left my tripod on my camera, so I won't be able to get some of the usual shots, but it might just be a bit more point of view. You'll be able to see my hands as I go. Good afternoon, Liam. Glad you're live streaming again. Paul Rawlins, really good to see you there on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, it has been a little while. I was just saying, actually, it's just been a really busy period for me. Going to the Bushcraft show, I was hoping to live stream there, but the signal was just non-existent. So it really made it difficult to plan any of my kind of meetings with people or getting online. So next year, hopefully, I'll be able to get something that will be a bit more stable.
Nice skinny parts for our short-legged amigos to zoom through.
Bushwhacker will be perfect, 100%. Nice skinny pass for our short-legged amigos to zoom through. 1000%, my man. I'm excited to see if we can see any more deer. There's a big fallen ash there you can see, and that ash, all its branches have come straight across this path. But you can see on here there's some scratches. Now that probably is dogs, but if we weren't on a well-trodden path, that's another good little sign to look out for. So you can see the claw marks here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the 5th is further back. So it could be a badger, but doubtful when I know there's so many dog walkers. I see a traffic cone up ahead.
Nicely done, camera angle perfect for this show of some sign.
Perfect, I'm really glad. Some more litter. Bloody always seems to be something left in the woods. Don't know why there's a cone here. I'll have to come and move some of this. I'll have to do a stream where I do a woods cleanup. So how have all of you been? Have you all been well? Have you been busy? Have you got up to any bushcraft fun lately? Have you been on any nice adventures? That goes to you guys on YouTube and Twitch, of course. So I'm going to stay a tiny little bit quieter just to see if there's any evidence of wildlife or deer or anything. It's a really nice landscape in here. It's a lovely wood. A lot of beech around, and quite young beech. Here's the beech leaf. You can always tell beech because it's got that waxy green leaf, but it's also got that real kind of fine fur on the edge of its leaves when they're green. So sorry if it goes a little bit patchy signal wise as we crawl through here. I do want to give a quick shout out as well if I grab the camera.
The Bushcraft show videos earlier. From Tom's video, it looked like it was a great time. And the curry looked awesome.
It did indeed. Yeah, the Bushcraft show was a fantastic time. And in fact, my video will be coming out later today. It's going to be probably a slightly shorter stream today, just because I've still got to do some voiceover work for my video to get it out for this evening. But I'm super excited for you guys to see it. And actually, while I was at the Bushcraft show, I met up with some amazing people. JJ Outdoorsman, he's another fantastic Instagrammer and YouTuber. He lives not too far away from me actually, and he very kindly gifted me this shirt. So this is a Fjällräven G1000 shirt, and yeah, really blown away with it. He had outgrown them and they're in like mint condition, so he gave me 2 of them. So they're officially my 2nd piece of Fjällräven gear. Well no, 3rd and 4th piece of Fjällräven gear. And yeah, really excited to wear them and bring them to some nice places. So I've actually come a different way this time. I'm in the corner of this little field, which is nice. A nice little spot actually. Really cozy. I know there's livestock and allotments further on down there, but somewhere to explore in the future. Nice to get distracted. K&M Roofing Services. How are we doing, mate? Sorry to see about your truck. Fruity Cakes 1, just subscribe. Thank you so much. Massively appreciate it. You absolute legend. I always said I had to take the hat off. Sorry, my hair is an absolute state, and I've got a different kind of hat on today. I don't usually wear baseball caps, but yeah, that is overgrown. We're gonna have good fun down there. Hey, buddy. Hope you're well. Honestly, massively appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. K&M Roofing Services, yes, my truck is gutting, to be honest, but I think we'll be able to rebuild better. I think it's a lot of cosmetic and I don't know, just a mess, a huge mess to sort out, and it stinks. I'm not actually going to be able to bushwhack the path I normally go. It is literally fully overgrown. I think what I need to do is come down here with a stick sometime and beat through. That is horrific. I've just got too many cables and stuff to risk going through there without ripping them out. So I think we'll go around. We'll still do a bit of bushwhacking. So I dropped the camera just then because the cable got snagged. But no, we will bushwhack in a different way. Is that okay? Walking facing me, or prefer facing the way I'm looking? It's completely up to you guys. Because I forgot the tripod. It's I'm thinking outside the box at the moment, trying to give you guys some different views. Come on, Liam, front flip for us. That's amazing. Perfect timing for my night work. The bird song from the wren suggests all is well in the area, so you could be in for some luck with some furry mates. 100%, yeah, the birds are going mental. I love that you can identify the calls as well. I know your mate is massively into his bird watching, so I've definitely got loads to learn. It's gorgeous out here though, really is lovely, and it's been a little while since I've been out into the woods. In fact, this week I'm going to be coming out and actually filming a video. I haven't done that in a while. Every time I want to come out, I put the live streaming rig on and I don't end up catching or filming an episode. And while it's nice doing the live streaming, I can't forget about the actual YouTube channel. So the last few kind of weeks and I guess month and a half, I've been really focusing on live streaming every week. And although I do want that to continue, there might be 1 or 2 weeks where I have to put that energy into a video. But if I can get on for some smaller streams, especially on Twitch, even while I do that video editing process, by all means let me know if you want to come along for that, and I can go live and you can get to see behind the scenes while I'm editing and just chilling out and doing all sorts of bits. So that could be an option. Gorgeous woodland, look at that. It just goes on and on. Lots of ash and beech and oak, proper hardwoods. I'm just going to put you guys back on my shoulder quickly. Oh, what's this? Keep it all coming raw here, fella, whatever you put out. Thank you. Video Games 1980. Hello, hope you're doing well. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. My name's Liam from Primal Nomad Bushcraft. I've got a YouTube channel doing all sorts of bushcraft stuff. So yeah, thanks for coming along. Thanks for following. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, it is nice to see some healthy ash. I don't actually see any with dieback, which is good. Fantastic, actually.
That's awesome. I always wanted to learn how to survive out in the wilderness. Hello there. Good day walkabout day, again.
You always wanted to learn how to survive in the wilderness. Well, hopefully some of these bits can help you as well, buddy. That would be awesome. Oh, you're right. Yeah, hopefully we can show you some little tips. Cool, it's a beast. Some beastie old burdocks. Burdock's fantastic. I'd love to do a video actually on burdock root, which is a fantastic food substance. Burdock's a really helpful plant. You can use the leaves to wrap small game and cook in it like tin foil. So that's one fantastic use. There's the old hazel, doing well this year. It might actually be a good year for hazelnuts. Now this is a tree you don't see very often. I'm only going to show you this because it'd be nice to make a little clip from this. This is about the size our native elm can ever reach really in the UK. It's very rare to find one much bigger than this. And you can tell it's the elm because it's got this sawtooth kind of leaf. And it's just unfortunate that the Dutch elm disease gets them. You can start to see the beetle damage here on the leaves. And as soon as they kind of get to this established sapling kind of size, the beetle usually comes in and wipes them out. You will find them in hedgerows up to about that size, but very rarely will you ever see a tree of it anymore. So one to look out for, one you don't see very often, but that used to dominate our woods over here, along with the oaks. You can just imagine it, and they'd be huge trees. Elms really do have a beautiful shape to them if they're let grow to kind of full maturity, which unfortunately a lot of us will probably never see. So yeah, it's a damn shame what the world's coming to. Right, I'm just going to put you guys on my shoulders 1 second. My shoulders, on my shoulder. That's always tricky. Good heavens. I'm going to have to take my backpack off to do that. Sorry guys. I was pressing the wrong buttons. That would explain it all to me. Hello. Right, hopefully that view's okay. That's true, but I also like to ask questions and to be interactive. Well, 100%, this is why I'm trying to do these streams, so you can ask questions at any time, buddy. That is literally the main reason I wanted to do these IRL streams, to help it be a bit more interactive for people who are new to the bushcraft scene and new to the outdoors, and just want to get a little glimpse of what you can get up to, how easy it can be without all the kind of video editing jargon. And I never try to do that in my videos anyway, but it's nice to be able to prove the point of just getting out there and using access. Access is our biggest tool in bushcraft, just going outside. So yeah, hopefully you learn a few things along the way. Went out hunting pig nuts this morning with the mutt, found quite a few. Fruity cakes, I love that. The pig nuts are such a fantastic little fruit, or nut when you find them. I love how they tee off at that like 90 degree. You're kind of following it down and then it suddenly stops going down and you're like, yes. But that's always the bit where you got to be careful because you can lose it. Look at that sweet chestnut, guys. Absolute beast. With the sawtooth edge again. Really distinctive. It does look like a saw blade. One of my favourite trees, this. It's absolutely huge. Very ancient. Got to head out, Liam. Have a lovely walk, fella. Hopefully catch you on your way back. Be good chat. Any questions far away, just sit back with the beverage of choice and enjoy. 100% Apache Pilot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic walk as well, mate. Go out and enjoy it. Let me know what you get up to. I'm not sure how long I'll be on today, as like I said, I've got quite a bit of video editing to polish up for this evening's release on the Bushcraft show. I've done a different kind of video style for this one. Not too different, but it's a bit more, there's a bit of voiceover, some nice music, some really good clips, and I think it just sums up the show. So looking forward to getting that one out for you guys. Jason Cole, what is the name of that body warmer that I wear? No worries. It is the Ororo. O-R-O-R-O. It's a tongue twister. If you go onto my Instagram page, Jason, you can actually click on the link there for my link tree, and that will bring you to a bunch of links. If you go down to the bottom, you'll see there's a link there, and that should give you a discount code as well, so you can use my discount code if you are having a little look at those. And it is an affiliate link, so I'll probably get like 0.5% commission if you do use it. But yeah, definitely go check them out. I can recommend them. They're absolutely fantastic bits of kit. So yeah, have a little look. Oh, the one I have to give away, bearskin, the bearskin hoodie. So I will be doing a giveaway for that.
Good afternoon.
Very shortly. The giveaway that's running at the moment is actually for a PC game that I was playing the other day over here on Twitch. If any of you guys watching on YouTube, if you're into gaming and stuff, on the occasional evening I jump online and play something like the Hunter Simulator games, or Farm Simulator, or Crystalla, which is like a Dark Souls kind of game. So yeah, that's a giveaway running on Twitch at the moment. If you're into that kind of thing, type in ! giveaway. Dave T81, good afternoon, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Seen you pop up in a few YouTube videos of the Bushcraft Show. Always eating. Always eating, buddy. Yeah, I don't know how I'm maintaining my small sizing in clothes.
Guilty.
Love Farm Sim, guilty pleasure. Absolutely, yeah, it is fantastic. In fact, myself and Tom back on a Bushcraft are probably going to play that on stream sometime together, so that could be quite fun. It's a lovely spot of woodland. I think it's time to quiet and write down now, because this is the land of deer and plenty. Just seen a fungus, I think, growing over here as well. I want to check that out.
Jacket now.
No, it wasn't. I'm still on the look for those morels. I thought one of these oak leaves down here was something, but that's the thing when you're looking for them. You've got to keep your eyes open and just take any opportunity, anything that catches your eye, just go and investigate. Stalker mode activated, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to see what we find down here. I've got these new Brandicross boots. They're so much lighter on my feet.
Single morel this season.
No, you haven't either. No, I haven't seen many mushrooms at all. It's been a bit dry. Not literally dry. It's been the opposite, actually.
Hi everyone in chat.
Just Jamie. Hello, and hi to everyone in chat. Very good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just taking a little walk in this spot of the woods. Gonna find a nice little spot and take a pew. I've got some gammon to cook up today, so I'm just having a quick, not too quick, but just a nice quick afternoon out to cook up some food. It's going to be a lovely, refreshing trip out after just being busy for the last few weeks. The Bushcraft Show was fantastic, meeting everyone, seeing Joe Price, Field and Steel. I actually got to listen to Ray Mears talk this year, which was fantastic. I always seem to just catch glimpses and then we get caught in conversation. This time I managed to actually sit down and listen to it, and thoroughly enjoyed it. He's always been a big role model to me. And that was the kind of birth of my bushcraft journey. I was so young. So yeah, it was nice to see him again. Although the queues for like the VIP thing with him, or if you want to go meet him, just keep getting extensively longer. There's someone's dog. And if it's not a dog, then it's definitely something else. Very lofty and not to be missed. Yeah, I miss Lofty, although I did catch his talk quite a few times in the past, so I wasn't too upset about that, although it's nice to see him every time, because you never know when we're going to lose people like him. He's a fantastic author.
Over the UK last night.
I didn't see the Starlink satellites. I didn't. I remember, actually, it's funny you say that. I remember it was at the Bushcraft Show 2019, or maybe even the one before that, 2018. Myself and Ollie, had gone to the Bushcraft Show, and we were walking back towards camp after having a few drinks and watching the entertainment. And we saw the Starlink satellites going up in their little link. And Ollie just turned to me, and obviously at that time we didn't know it was Starlink. He just said, he was just like, it's happening. He's like, we're actually alive to witness the invasion. Because obviously it just looked so crazy. And then the next morning we realised it was Starlink, so very funny. Have you found any chicken of the woods? I haven't found any chicken of the woods, but I know I drove past some and I couldn't stop, so technically I found some. It's very quiet in this neck of the woods. Very, very quiet. Just duck here because there's a spider web across there. This is probably my favourite kind of woodland. I know it seems like ground-wise there's not many options, but they're just nestled in. But I love the enclosed feeling this holly gives. We've got loads of access to all of these birches here, and then all of those Scots pine. So you can tell they're Scots pine because they flourish orange up the tree. They start this kind of browny purple hue, and then they flourish that orange up the tree. So yeah, it's a really, really lovely mix of woodland here. You've got oaks, ash, hornbeam, hazel, holly, birch, Scots pine, a few spruce in there as well, and probably many others tucked away. Good afternoon, Nomadians. Hello, the fairy dust. Hope you're doing well. Hope the little one is treating you ever so well, and being a new mother also as well. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Twitch. And to all you guys on YouTube who've just tuned in or flicked through, hope you're enjoying the view. It looks like I've got some fairly consistent signal here, which is fantastic. And I'm just taking a little browse at the moment. I'm really just scanning this leaf litter and then scanning the kind of surrounding areas, because it's nice to see if there's any nature or wildlife tucked away, hidden, browsing at the moment, like muntjac. I'm upwind, the wind is coming to my face, so I'm in a beneficial position that way if there is anything in front of me. But also I'm just looking to see if there's any mushrooms or any fungi, but like I said, it just seems to be very sparse this year.
Had the pleasure of being beasted by Lofty for 5 days on evasion and survival course back in the early 90 feet, still mentally scared.
Oh, that's amazing, fruity cakes. Being beasted by Lofty for 5 days on evasion and survival course. That sounds incredible. What an experience. Those kind of memories live with you forever, don't they? That's the beautiful thing about it. So this is where I usually do quite a bit of cooking. This time I'm actually going to swap positions for somewhere else. because I have a Yuko fireball, which is a really handy little bit of kit for creating a fire pit out in the woods or having a fire without leaving a scar. So let's assess how the signal holds off. Lush and green there. It is absolutely fantastic. It's really beautiful out here. Hey bro, how's it going? Staffy Adventures. It's going very well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you dropping by. The famous Liam's log. It is indeed. The outdoor kitchen. So this seems like a really nice little spot here. And hopefully the signal plays ball. I think this is a good option. You can see there's been a few people who have put some logs through there to dry them out. I love it. Really good thinking, keep it off the damp ground. So if you're coming back to this area, you've got some logs ready to go. Obviously being lengthwise like that, they do catch a fair bit of water, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to take off the backpack quickly and perch that over here. Just to tell me how the view is, because at the moment I don't have a tripod. Oh, I do have a tripod, but no, that's too low. On the second day. Right. How's that? I think we're on to a winner with that view, so I'm just going to get the fireball out of the backpack now. I'll show you guys my backpack setup. So I've got this, just a normal Molly kind of military coyote brown backpack. I think this one's from Miltech. Nothing special, or it might be Combat UK. Let's have a little look where it's from. I don't seem to have the label on it anymore, but still, really nice backpack. And in here I've got my streaming rig, which if anyone's interested in, this is the technology that I have to bring out with me. I've got it in a portable case like so. It's got some fans running at the moment, one extraction fan, one intake fan. And inside here I have all the hardware that keeps this thing alive and streaming to you guys across the internet. You can imagine walking through central London with all that going. But yeah, so I've got a little computer here, which is RTMP or SMTP streaming, no, RMTP streaming SRT over these two modems and my phone modem. That's my power bank. There's the fan. So yeah, that all lives inside my backpack, and that keeps me connected to you guys on the go. So yeah, pretty cool little setup. And in here I have my gammon, which I'm going to be cooking up shortly. I have a grill plate and Yuko fireball, like I said. Grill plate and Yuko fireball, and inside there I actually have some little tinder fire starters. This is a really handy little contraption. It's very much like a vegetable steamer, but it makes for easy fire pit creation out here in the woods without making a scar. And then I also have a new purchase from the Bushcraft show, which is this Journeyman handcraft leather pouch. But it's wax canvas. I love the pattern on it, really beautiful. And inside there I've got all my kind of bits, so like cutlery and so on and so forth. I do have a pair of titanium tongs as well, just so I keep my hands nice and clean for the screen. But I'll get the seat pad out as well. Decathlon seat pad, really handy. It's got an R value, and yeah, I really like it. Folds down nice and small, keeps you clean, dry and warm. So I will pop back over to my phone in a second because I can't see chat right now. I'm going to plonk this here. Hopefully that's a viable view for you guys. Lordy. Just use your grapefruit and salt soap. Considering I have a blocked nose, I can still smell it beautifully. Well, that's fantastic news. I'm really glad. So yeah, actually my soaps, I was selling those at the Bushcraft show, or rather Steve the state detective was selling those at the Bushcraft show for me, as well as Josh from Feared Woods. So massive thank you to those guys. It was hugely appreciated, and I did really well. I sold quite a good amount of the soaps and people seemed to be really happy with them. So Cam, Icebreaker, I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. It's definitely a very sweet one, and one for the girls. But if anyone is interested in my soaps, there is my shop has launched. So on Instagram you can follow the link in my bio to go to my store. If you're over on Twitch, you can type in the command !soap and that will bring you there as well. So hay fever's hit hard today, mate, so I'm sniffing all over the place. Oh no, the fairy dust. And you're gonna, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Soap.
That's the one, !soap. That will bring up the link. And to you guys over on YouTube, you're probably thinking, what's Liam talking about with all this ! stuff? So obviously I will always be multi-streaming. Unless I'm playing something like a game, I usually just stream that directly onto Twitch. I know you guys obviously watch on YouTube and you're watching right now. If you do want to come over to Twitch, it's completely free of charge. All you got to do is sign up with an email address to make an account. Twitch is designed for live streaming, so it actually makes my job as a live streamer a hell of a lot easier than YouTube does. So if you want to be a little bit more interactive with me, use some of the emotes that are customized for this channel, have fun, join in on some of the giveaways, and get access to all the links and stuff that pop up in chat, and promotions and codes and stuff like that, and be the first people to know when something's happening. Feel free to pop over to Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime and you're watching on YouTube, you're also missing a little trick. You can get advert-free viewing on Twitch as well. So you can use your Twitch Prime subscription for free on Twitch to redeem it for my channel, and then you get advert-free viewing and stuff like that. So, and a few other bonuses, a little badge next to your name to show that you're a supporter, and it costs you nothing. So if you are watching on YouTube and have been thinking about coming over to Twitch, it would be awesome if you did come over. Trying to build the community over here on Twitch, and if I do manage to do that, obviously if the channel grows on Twitch, we've got more of a chance of bringing people in to do bushcraft. And that's really the main idea for streaming over here on Twitch, is to try and get some of these people who are on this platform who might not have actually encountered bushcraft or experienced it, or might have just seen it and thought it's out of my league. It's nice to come here and hopefully gain a few people who haven't ever bushcrafted, and yeah, get them into it, because I see a lot of people playing games and doing IRL stuff on Twitch, and it would be so awesome to see a lot of those people venture out into the woods and do a little bit of bushcraft and promote Leave No Trace, and really surprise themselves with the skills that they can learn. It does make things so much easier when you have a few skills in your pockets or in your repertoire. You know, if once you know a few plants, you suddenly feel confident going outside, or once you can find a good camping spot, you only need to do that once or twice to then start realizing that you can do that every time you go out. And you can cook responsibly. You can cook sometimes better food than you can when you're at home. I always do. I have such a better laugh when I go and do it. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, but that's mainly the reason I started streaming on Twitch, and it is massively appreciated to all of you guys watching here on Twitch and on YouTube. So yeah, really looking forward to getting some food in me. I'm starving. So like I said, I've got this awesome little tool which makes fire pit creation that bit easier. It's called the UCO or UCO. I'm not really sure how you're meant to pronounce it, but we'll go with UCO for now. The UCO fireball, and like with your vegetable steamers that you can put in a pan, but it hasn't got the perforations, and it's got these little feet on the bottom. But it opens up like so. You've got a nice little ready to go metal fireball that can be put down on an area, and obviously a fire going in it. I'm probably not going to do it right here. I'll probably do it in this area to the left where there's not all of these bluebells and different bits of foliage around. So here Liam, thank you for your cakes. Good afternoon, Liam, good to see you, my friend. Thomas Messias, really good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well over there in California, Northern California, I think. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just enjoying a cold old day over here in the UK. It's quite a chilly summer's day, but yeah, still enjoying it regardless. And I'm just going to do some primitive kind of cooking today. I've got the UCO or UCO fireball here, so I'm going to have my fire in here. I've got a metal grill to suspend over the top with some tent pegs, and I've literally got a gammon steak. I'm just going to cook that over the fire and enjoy it. I've been trying to transition to do the carnivore diet for quite a while, and it ebbs and flows. It's been such a stressful period that I haven't managed to go out shopping. I need to get some more meat, so yeah, I've failed miserably at the carnivore diet recently, but anytime I can just enjoy a bit of meat on its own, I am going to do so. So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get back on the track with the truck and stuff like that, and go shopping and get myself a big old pile of meat. I do want to get some farm boxes as well. There's a company called Lincolnshire Lamb, or Lancashire Lamb boxes, sorry. So I want to get one of those boxes of like all their meat selection. It looks fantastic and it's a really good price. So for organic meat, I'm all down for it. So probably we'll do that and then kickstart the carnivore diet again. But yeah, it's tough enough as it is thinking about meal time. So I'm just going to turn the camera for you guys so you can see where I'm going to be set up, because this is just a little bit too overgrown. Even though I do have a fireball, I wouldn't really want to nestle that in the grass there. Let's turn this that way. Right, I wonder if you can see me now. Let's see. Ordered a soap. Veridus, thank you so much. I massively appreciate it. I will make sure to give you a big old bar. Thank you so much. Massively appreciate that, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. It will keep you clean and smelling nice and fresh. I can guarantee you that. So I've got the UCO or the UCO fireball here, and in fact there's one other thing that I want to just showcase to you guys, and that is this, which is a soldering mat. This is a heat resistant or heat proof mat. It's a Kevlar kind of fabric that's been impregnated to make it fireproof or fire retardant. I usually put this under the bowl, especially if I'm in an area like grass. It's probably a bit overkill right now, but I'll scrape back the leaf litter and put that under, and it just stops any scarring from the metal onto the ground. It's just another little good tip, especially if you're trying to practice leave no trace and are in an area where you're not sure about the permissions of having a fire. This kind of mitigates that risk because it is contained. So we'll start by just clearing some of this leaf litter. The main reason for clearing this leaf litter is to mitigate any fire risk. If the flames got blown towards that and it caught quickly enough, it's a potential fire hazard. So it's always good to err on the side of caution and clear yourself a bigger space than you think you will need. don't waste your money on posting. Me and Soph will come and pick it up at some point. No worries at all. That would be amazing. It'd be good to see you two as well. So I've got the fireball here now. Easy as that. Lay it out and ready to go. Hope you can see that. Wrap your car in it. I should wrap my car in it. I love that. That's what I should carpet the inside with. So I actually have some pegs here, and what I'm going to do is try a new technique of suspending this grill. I actually got this idea from Dean Shelley's Wild Camping. They usually use 4 hazel posts on each corner, but what I thought was, if I get 4 pegs and put them in the ground around this fireball, that will support the corners of the grill, and I can cook straight on that. So let's have a little look if the theory works. It does indeed work. Just need to move this one in. Find a bit where there's no root underneath. There we have it. So, Rough Walkers, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. So, 4 pegs, metal grill, easy going, and we can just get a nice fire going in there. Once we've got a good bed of embers brewing away, we can chuck on the gammon grill and cook that away. Gammon doesn't need ages to cook, but I do want to give it a nice sear. So we'll keep the grill plate off for now and plonk that up here, and I will get out my new little toy to show you guys. I'll move forward and closer to the camera for this one, because this is an exciting little time. Hopefully you can still see me there, and I'm not too close. Let's have a look. Let me know if I'm too close to the camera, guys. Sure you don't want to be stuck up my nose.
Liam's got a new to YYY.
I do have a new toy YYYY. I love how the auto chat. So I have a bit of kit that I've been excited to have on this live stream. This is a pre-order rooster. I'm very, very lucky to be testing this. Field and Steel. Steve Armstrong, the creator, up in Yorkshire.
You're good, bro.
And for ages I've wanted an EDC bushcraft knife that I can rely on and take out with me in the woods. So obviously the risks of that are, over here in the UK, if you have a blade on you and the police catch up with you, they're not going to be too nice about it. If you have got a purpose and you're out bushcrafting, it's fine, but most of the time we're out doing these wild camping things in woodlands that aren't ours. So that comes the point of then you're kind of trespassing with a dangerous thing. It could just lead to a whole sort of nonsense and litigation. Obviously I'm live streaming as well, so I'm literally broadcasting live where I am, and showing myself, in inverted commas, let's say breaking the law if I was using a big knife or something. So what I've got is an EDC folder, bushcraft. It's in Sheffield steel, so a stainless steel, and it is the Rooster from Field and Steel, and it is quickly becoming my favourite pocket knife that I've ever had. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got this beautiful handle on it, and yeah, it just feels so nice in the hand. It's UK legal, so it's EDC, and it has a micro bevel rather than a Scandi grind, so it's easier to keep sharp, more robust, and yeah, really nice little quick folder that works as a neck knife as well.
That is 3-inch.
Yes, it is. So that is UK legal folder, And the only thing that I have noticed with it is it has got a rounded spine. So I'm wondering if this will work with the fire steel. The thing it does have is a sharpened edge before the rounding. So I've got a flint and steel on me. We'll have a little look. And actually my flint and steel is just in my pocket because obviously this is a neck knife. I'm not using it as a neck knife at the moment, but this would normally be on my neck, so I wouldn't have somewhere to have a flint and steel. So what I have is a little quick release toggle on my trousers, and that clips into it, and then that's always attached to my trousers. When I want to release it, I click the button and this pops off. So I can clip that back there and know that I'm not going to lose that. And that's something actually I picked up off of Ray Mears' core 15 years ago. I've had that exact same quick release on every single one of my ferro rods since. It always lives on there. You've probably seen it on the camera just like that when I use it. You probably think, what is it? It's the other half goes onto my trousers, and then I can guarantee I won't lose my ferro rod. But let's have a little look and see how this.
Even as our expert,
it does work.
We have little bone
we love it.
Knife, as it might work as that.
Even as an ex-butcher, we have a little boner knife. It might work as that. Yes, very true. Yeah, really, really nice little butchery knife actually. And as you see, it did work for ferro rod, which is fantastic. I was a little bit worried because it's got this rounded bevel. That is perfectly round. But yes, Steve or Field and Steel has done a fantastic job with this knife, and I love the colour. It's going to be easy to lose, but I like the fact that it's got some orange flashes on it, and the neck knife cordage is orange as well. So we'll clip this back on to my trousers there, and that can't go anywhere. And then we'll get the fire going. So I'm just going to have a little arm's length browse. A fire at arm's length. I like to do this little challenge sometimes. I mean, already I know I can build a fire with everything that's within a metre of me. I don't even need to walk over there. I might do as I start needing to get more stuff, but not right now. And we can display that or showcase that very easily. I'm not going to move. More than, you know, a metre stretch out. I'll still be on camera, and we'll have a fire. And this is how easy it can be when you go out or you want to get one going. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be planned, too rushed. I think a lot of bushcraft, and rightly so, can be very regimental, very strict. And when you're relying on bushcraft as a survival tool, that's when those techniques and that training really comes into its own. And I'm not saying don't learn like that. I'm just saying also think outside the box. Sometimes you just need to adapt quickly. If something had happened and you needed to get a fire going quickly, you don't want to think, right, I've got to spend 45 minutes collecting all my tinder and materials, or going to collect the perfect bit of firewood or material. So yeah, you just do things kind of systematically.
Just finished cutting the prayer shattered.
Hello from oh, Paul, I see you. Hello. Good afternoon, bro. Just finished cutting the prairie. Shattered. Bless you. I really hope you get a nice break now, buddy. The prairie, I love that. So we're gonna just grade our sticks here. We're not going to need loads of firewood for this, but fire does chew through the wood, especially when it's getting going. That's the most critical part. So I'm getting these much thinner sticks now, and I'm going to keep these on my kneeling pad just so they're ready and quickly, easily grabbed and accessed. Do you want me to move the camera closer as well, guys? Probably so, actually. Please do command me a bit when I'm streaming. Don't feel like it's too polite or too rude to tell me or ask me to move the camera. I'm very much at your disposal. Disposal. Making up new words. I do that all the time. So I'm going to take a few of these smaller sticks. We'll get those into the bottom of the UCO tray here. That'll just give us a nice little base. I'm using these fire starters here. Sorry, my stomach rumbling then, I hope you didn't hear that. I'm using these fire curls here just to get these going. I haven't used these before, so I'm interested to see how they behave. So we're going to do firm action down. In fact, I'm not going to do that in there because I don't want to ruin the metal tray by putting too much pressure down onto it. So I'm just going to use my little tinder lighting leather mat. And I'm going to get this going on there.
A glimpse of your new knife. Looks very nice. I'm getting one of Josh's like Ellie's.
Oh, you're getting the Nacken. Yeah, this is the Field and Steel Rooster, and I really do like it. The only thing I'm finding is it hasn't got the best spine for ferro rod, but that's at the back. I think the tip is much better, which I've just found. So I'm using these little fire curls here, which are wax impregnated sawdust or wood shavings. So I've got time to clip my knife and my ferro rod away now, and we can get some of these burning. These smaller bits of kindling. I've got a good selection underneath, and I'm not trying to build too big of a fire because I'm going to be grilling on top of here. As you can see, I've got 4 tent pegs surrounding this UCO fire bowl, and
just a quick heads up regarding the mat under your fire. I use a plumber's soldering mat, or because I live on a narrowboat I come across fire blankets.
a plumber's soldering mat, or because I live on a... Yes, that's I believe this one is, I'm fairly certain it is a soldering mat, so it is a Kevlar woven mat, but I will have a little look at the plumber's ones because I think they are a little bit thicker. This one is quite thin. I think it should be fine at the moment. I've used it a few times before, but like you say, if it was a real kind of fragile ground I was on, probably something thicker would actually protect the heat from cooking the ground underneath. I think this would just prevent it scorching. So yes, Josh's small little neck knives are called the Nacken. They're fantastic, small tiny little neck knife, and just great little carver. She loves it. The fact that they're stainless steel makes it nice and easy to keep sharp, which is perfect for a neck knife. You don't want to always be using it and then thinking, blimey, it's dulling it up. So yeah, having something that sharp and small and lightweight and easy to maintain is such a bonus. And it was nice to see so many different knife makers at the Bushcraft show. There was loads. I was gutted I didn't get a chance to see Ben and Louis Orford? Yeah, it is Orford. Yeah, Ben and Louis Orford. I was going to say Louis Armstrong, but it's just because of the word Louis. Ben and Louis Orford. They were just so busy the whole time. So yes, loads and loads of really good makers. There was just so much to see at the show this year. I still didn't see everyone. I loved going down to the overland section, and I managed to catch up with the guys from Forby. They're fantastic people. I actually got a few bits for my truck there, and then obviously had the fire in the back of the truck, or the mishap anyway, so I haven't been able to use all the new bits. I was right gutted, but it's always the way, isn't it? Always the way. We'll get there. The Orfords, yes, 100%. Great people as well. Very, very good knife maker. Journeyman as well. He's another amazing maker. He made this pouch. I love my pouches. I've got Dave Fryer's pouches, Thornhill Ultra Heavy, Journeyman ones, Hidden Woodsman ones, and they're all fantastic. Support. Journeyman, that's his card there, Brian. Really, really good maker. Makes some really great designs for backpacks. And yeah, just an all-round great guy and a UK maker. So it's, if you do want to support anyone, you're looking in the market for any wax canvas stuff, definitely go check out Journeyman Handcrafts. Yeah, can't recommend them highly enough. So you can see how nice and easy this fireball makes it to get cracking. And I'm just going to build, while I've got this opportunity going, build up the fire. I'm going to take a nice little picture for the old Instagram, which I rarely ever do. We'll get you guys in the background there. Give a wave. I always have to get you guys, or I will have to get you guys to remind me at some points to take pictures for thumbnails and just for stuff like that. I had to wait for about 20 minutes to see Ben to get my GFB small hatchets. Bless you, mate. Yeah, they were so busy. It was a very busy show for everyone. I saw so many rigs that I liked, and now that's kind of knackered me because of the fire and the mishap in the back of the truck. I'm now like, my head is just exploding with all these ideas. It's not too bad. We could be doing worse. Right, sorry, I was just making sure chat was working. So yeah, my Bushcraft show video will be out this evening. Like I said, after this stream I'm going to be heading back to do some voiceover recording with. Really happy with the episode at the moment, and it's always, I don't want to overcook the voiceover. It doesn't need to be a full narration, but a few little bits of injection to keep the viewer going with what's actually going on at the show while the B-roll is flowing, I think would be really, really helpful. It's a nice social one as well. There's plenty of good conversation and good scenes of just all the bushcraft community gathering around. I got to meet so many people at the bushcraft show, quite a few people who probably here watching, and a huge thank you to you guys. Yeah, it really was a massive year for that. It's just the family keeps growing, and now as everyone is there, everyone knows each other, which is fantastic. It becomes this real hub of conversation and skill sharing. We did some friction fire lighting. Myself, Tom, and George Henry, really great chap, did really nice to practice and rekindle new skills together. And him eating and cooking. They're definitely going to make the bushcraft show next year. It was fantastic to see you there. Honestly, it was really inspire everyone to bring along a mate. It would just soon become this huge, big family community, which I'm all down for. I love that side of the bushcraft show. It's always why I go there, just to meet everyone and to see everyone. So, gonna chuck the grill on top now. I'll chuck a few more bits of sticks under there, and all of these we have gathered from within basically arm's reach. So we've got the grill on there. I'm just going to let that burn through and burn through all that timber to get the flame down. Then we're going to grill the gammon. Sorry, I completely forgot what cut of meat I had there. We're going to grill the gammon on the embers, and it's going to be lovely. I love gammon. It's already pre-seasoned basically. You get a nice bit of colour on it, and it's just fantastic. Oh, smoke whipping this way. Tell you what, it's lovely and warming though. A small little fire like that in that little metal tray, it just makes things so much easier, and it fits in the backpack nicely. I accidentally squished it in my backpack, so it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy on this side, but it still works perfectly. I mean, it's not a thing of beauty. You're having a fire in it, so the way I see it, for something like £15, it keeps the woodland nice and clean, nice and contained. It does make having a fire nice and easy because it reflects that heat back, bounces it around. Easy cooking options. And it's just nice and quick to pack away. Nice and light to bring in as well. And like I said, you could go to IKEA and get one of their vegetable steamers. They basically work on the same concept. And from that, you could M6s or M8 bolts as feet, and I think, yeah, you'd probably get away with it there. I think it would work. Smoke in the face, you're just talented, bro. So we're going to get the gammon out. This is from A. Harris, the village butchers, not too far away. It's a big old gammon steak. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm pretty damn excited. Always love gammon, and like I said, I'm trying to carnivore it, so that's why I haven't got anything to go with it. That knife is too sharp. I just cut through the gammon basically. I literally just rubbed it up against it. Beautiful. I couldn't even cut through the packet without cutting through basically half of the gammon there. Boiled ham and then honey glazed, perfect, butcher made. Oh, honey glazed ham. Now you're talking. Get that gammon straight on. And it's nice to carry it double bagged, because then you've got a bag for your rubbish You can take that away, take that home, make sure that doesn't stay out in the woods, and it keeps your hands nice and clean. I haven't touched the gammon. Just preparation things like that make coming out to the woods a hell of a lot easier. I see so many people and they come out and they've got like the whole box of chicken. It's like, that's great, that's fantastic, because you didn't do any prep beforehand, which is easier. But now you take the chicken out, you've got this slimy box. It's like, you might as well get the chicken out, put it into a bag, and you can slide it out of the bag, then put that bag in another bag and just pack it away nice and clean, dry. You've got bags if you need them for foraging. Yeah, a lot of coming outdoors is just using your brain. So I'm just pulling that up quickly just to make sure it doesn't stick. And just, the fat is creating a lot of flame. That's perfect though. I'm going to as well cut the rinds down. Be prepared, literally. I'm going to cut the rind here just to stop it curling up so much. Do a few cuts along the edge because it does want to curl up. And that will flatten it off a little bit. One more here. Perfect. Lift that again. Get it back on that original side. Now the smell of bacon or ham or pork or anything like that has always been a favourite for me when I'm coming out into the woods. Reminds me of breakfast time, which we all love, but also just a lovely cut of meat. I'll bring the camera in a tiny bit closer for you guys. How is this? Decent, much better view. So we've got some gammon cooking away. Look at the colour on that. Oh, that is what I'm talking about. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. In fact, I want to get a picture of that. That golden colour is exactly what you want with a bit of gammon. There we have it. Caveman eating. Yes, 100%. I don't think JVS, Jonathan Vernon Smith from Three Counties Radio, would be too impressed. When I called up and I was talking about eating with your hands. Looking good. Don't worry, I'm not going to throw that fat away. I think bacon fat is one of my favourite little guilty pleasures. But just when it's curling up like that, it's sometimes easier to cut it off and grill it elsewhere. crispy fat, oh yes. Boiled ham and horn glazed, or honey glazed in oven till golden brown. Yep, that's right up my alley. Oh, smelling fantastic. We're almost getting there. If only you could smell this. It's just incredible. Proper barbecue. And you can see how easy it was with that Yuko fireball. Just my 4 little pegs, grilled over the top, and yeah, ready to go. It's going to be fantastic. Give it one more go on that side quickly. In fact, I still think we need it on this side. Hardly uses any material, which is fantastic. Halloumi cheese in the barbecue is my guilty pleasure. Oh, yeah, nice. I've never been a mad fan on halloumi, but I probably just haven't had it right. Haven't had it done correctly. Just going to keep rendering that fat a little bit more, just so it crisps up like a little treat at the end. I'm getting too tasty. We're going to have to pull a bit of this off and eat it. It's got to be done. Your belly's rumbling now. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. Let's cut some of this. Oh yes. Now we're talking. Man, that tastes incredible. Salty goodness. No, spectacular. What's the reasoning behind the carnivore diet? Just to see how it makes me feel, and to get back to a bit more of a primitive diet. I think there's so much processed stuff all the time now. Too many carbs, too much sugar, and I just get drawn down the kind of I get lured down it too easily. Like, I find it so hard to reject sugary snacks and stuff like that, and I really need to. So I think it's just like, if I can just eat meat and eggs basically, I'm pretty much guaranteed that there's not too much that could be messing me up. You know, the more I learn about certain foods, it just worries me. That's cooked so well. Stay away from Craig and his Haribo. You can smell that from here. Honestly, it's fantastic. I hope it works. Thank you. Yeah, it hasn't been working. It honestly hasn't been working. But we will get there. I think coming out and doing some solo trips as well would be nice. Doing some like solo steak overnighters and stuff like that. I always find it I always find it easier to eat just meat when I'm out camping. This is such good gammon. I should have brought some pineapple. I'm not sure if there's a deer over there. Keep hearing a load of rustling. Very tasty. It's a squirrel. I wasn't sure if it was a black squirrel. We seem to get those a little bit more frequently around here, which is quite nice. You are what you eat. I stay away from anything processed. It's made a huge difference for my health. I feel so much better. That's amazing. Yeah, and that is literally probably the main reason that I've been contemplating doing it. I want to see how my body responds and how it's actually meant to feel. Oh, not hot. So what's you guys like? Do you have a preference or like a special meal when you're out here cooking out in the woods that you like to do? Over there on YouTube, let me know, and on Twitch obviously, but yeah, let me know, guys. It's always nice to draw inspiration from other people's cooking, and if there's any other good like kind of meat orientated meals that you think I might like enjoy trying. I don't mind injecting to just eat meat constantly, but definitely let me know. I dropped that bit, that's to the forest gods. Steak and sausages usually, yes, amazing. I love a good old sausage. I know I need to make a sausage video for you. Maybe we'll do a live stream of that. That way you can ask me all the questions you need as well. Hey man, beef stir fry is great for when beef stir fry. That's something I need to try more actually. I always tend to go down the chicken route with stir fry, but beef is a great idea. Probably nice and easy, actually, like you say. When you're out cooking, good and quick. Just need a frying pan. Good shout. Thank you, AB Outdoors, I appreciate that. Would like to do a pot stew, but Cam won't eat it. Oh no. Well, I'm sure we can convince him. You guys need to cut out the burgers and bacon butties after your beer nights. Yeah, we do. Although I love a burger. Like, I'm literally such a sucker for a burger. I could eat a burger every single day of my life. I just have to cut out the bun. Which I don't mind. The bun's probably the least important bit. But my God, the burger. One of my faves. Patrice Harper, man, outdoor eating meat. I love it. Hope you're well, bro. I love it. Yes, definitely. I am just a man sat outdoors eating some steak, some gammon steak. What's not to love about it? Maybe one day. Thai green curry. Tuffers, that's a fantastic shout. In fact, I distinctly remember doing a Thai red curry about 5 minutes from this spot. And it's always stuck out to me as being one of my favourite camp meals. So you're right, I should do that again. I love the coconutiness of it. You do a mean inside-out burger with cheese on the inside. Okay, fruitcakes, you're going to have to explain. How does this work? That sounds amazing. An inside-out burger. I have heard it all now. Hello, squirrel. There's a squirrel so close to me right now. He just spotted me and hopped off. He was walking so tentatively, but very fluid. Slow-cooked Korean beef with noodles is a brilliant meal while out in cold weather. Oh, slow-cooked Korean beef with noodles. That sounds really bloody good. Koreans know how to cook. I've never let anyone tell you otherwise. They have some incredible little concoctions. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out a bit later and getting the video edited for the Bushcraft show. I was hoping to have it done for Saturday, but the truck fire, or the fire in the back of the truck rather, caught me off guard, so yeah, a little bit of a nuisance. Use a hardish cheese and wrap beef 66%, pork 33%, mince around it. Maybe one day I can make you one. I don't live that far from you. Dude, that'd be amazing. Yes, you can very much make one for me. Is that nice? I think it's a squirrel, but it could be a deer. Rustling in the leaves. Vodka and sausage. True Russian eating. Going on the comrade diet. Yeah, hopefully we'll be planning a trip with you guys, so I'll be doing an IRL stream, kind of holiday, little breakaway. So really want to do some travelling in the truck when I get it back on the road, and even if not, while it's still out in the state it's in, and bring you guys along so we can have you go in for the ride, for the drive, and then bring you around different sites and views and stuff like that. So hopefully that's something coming to the channel. It's not always just going to be me coming to the woods and sitting down and cooking a bit of food. But I did want to take today as an opportunity to do that and just catch up with you guys. It's been a little while since I've been able to come online, and it's nice to just share an afternoon with you guys. So thank you to each and every one of you who is watching and who's tuned in. It's massively appreciated. It's such a still day, but it's just so overcast at the moment. I just wish summer would hurry up. Have I ever eaten squirrel before? I have indeed. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all, actually. I had the loins, the squirrel loins, and yeah, just kind of like rabbity, chickeny. I didn't mind it at all. I'll be at the Bushcraft show next year with Fraser. I was on holiday this year abroad, so missed it. AB Outdoors, it would be fantastic to see you there, buddy. And yeah, it was a really good show this year. I'm editing once this stream's over, so once I finish this and we've packed out, I'm going to be heading back to finish the last final touches to my Bushcraft show video, and then that will be dropping this evening on YouTube. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I've been working quite hard on it. It's a mainly B-roll, a little bit of voiceover, and some talking clips, obviously. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's just bringing me back to the show every time I edit it. So yeah, it'd be fantastic to see you there next year. There's a sausage shop from South Africa and they sell different types. Yeah, buddy, South African sausages are the one. And Paul, I just saw, funny, but our grey squirrels are turning a reddish colour, 100%, and it's something I've been saying for years, that inevitably the greys will turn red. I know that sounds a bit mental, and people always look at me like, you what? But the reason the red squirrel is red is because of the autumnal colours and the landscape. And as the grey squirrels start to stay here for longer, in theory, turn back to that colour or adapt as the reds did. Oh, sorry, a bit of gristle. See, I always do think it's quite funny seeing how things adapt. Yeah, getting a very orange red hue to them. That was fantastically tasty. So you can see the UCO bowl, or the UCO fireball that I cooked that in, has just worked wonders. Makes for an easy cleanup. Because I got those bags, I could put the grill in it, and then that could go back in my backpack. That's how easy it is to cook outside sometimes, or most of the time. We often overcomplicate it. I have to go and feed, so see you soon. Bye. Have a good Sunday off. Fairy Dust, see you later. Thank you so much for tuning in. I massively appreciate it. Appreciate you modding, and yeah, hope the little one Soph is all well and healthy and has a lovely day. We get lots of black squirrels. Explain, any idea why? So the black squirrels are the menalistic version of a grey squirrel, I believe. Menalistic meaning they have a coloration kind of like the opposite to albino. So it's a I guess you could say anomaly, kind of like redheads. Redheads are a special gene that crop up, and very much so with the black squirrel. So they are becoming more and more prolific, and I think that's because the gene is becoming more and more fast spread. But yeah, I started seeing a lot of black squirrels myself in and had the very same question as to why and where. As much as I love Cumberland sausages, you can't beat sausages from a farm shop. Pork and wild garlic are gorgeous. Tuffers, you're a man after my own heart. They sound fantastic. Pork and wild garlic, really like the sound of that. Yeah, I need to do my video on how to make your own sausages. It is fantastically easy, and there is a really simple way to do it even when you're out in the woods. That's the method that I'm really excited to show you, because I know there's loads of videos on how to make sausages, so my video is going to have to be a bit different. Of course, I don't want to be pretending to be a butcher now. I know there's plenty of those and really good ones. But it's the way to do it when you're out and about, or let's say in the back of the truck, or don't have a sausage making machine. So yeah, pretty excited to show you that. It's a little bit more tricky, but you know, if you just want to make a few sausages or a really long one for cooking, it's fantastic. So yeah, excited to show you that sausage video. I know, icebreaker. I know. I must do it. And I must do it in honour of Bill Kincaid. Bill Kincaid, we lost him this year, unfortunately, but he was a fantastic gentleman of the woods, a real grandfather figure to a lot of us. And yeah, he absolutely loved my sausages, my bacon. So I'll have to do that in honour of him and get a big old batch made, and yeah, hopefully dish them out at a community camp. And talking about community camps, I am in the works of looking for somewhere to do one. So hopefully this year we'll be able to all meet up and have a community camp. It would be fantastic to do so and to see some of your faces. So I will keep you guys posted when I have a date, and of course you guys, the viewers, I recognise your usernames, so I will be keeping slots open for you guys as priority places. So I'm just going to have a little look and see, there's not too many embers left. I'm just going to pile those up and let them burn down a tiny little bit. And if you excuse me for 1 second, I just need to have a quick restroom break. So I'm just going to unplug the microphone and leave it here, so you will hear the sounds of nature. And I will be right back. Bill was a real gent. He was indeed, yeah, a real gentleman. And yeah, very big shame to have lost him, but I'm just so glad that I actually managed to meet him and spend so much time, and we both had, well, he had such an impact on my life, and hopefully I had an impact on his life. I know he used to call me his son, so yeah, I think that about says it all. Perfecto! I love it. We've already got someone there. It can be you and me for eating cakes if no one else. Right, if you give me 1 second, I will literally be about 2 or 3 minutes. And I am back. Hello. So it is nice to see that this is just starting to smoke through again, which just means that the last embers are starting to burn down. Nice little bit of kit that I actually do normally carry around with me. I'm sure many of you have seen them before, but if not, they're fantastic, useful bits. Pork and leek or pork and apple, but black pepper and leek are well tasty. Black pepper and leek, that sounds fantastic. The little bellows. Handy for just blowing this. Here we are. Nice little bit of flame. I just want to burn this down so when I put it out I don't have loads of unburnt material. If it's just a pile of ash, it's generally speaking a lot easier to clear up. I don't like leaving too much in terms of fire scars or ash or embers. But yeah, what do you reckon? The Journeyman little pouch, really fantastic. It's a lovely dry waxed canvas and it's got a lovely pattern on it there from the dyeing. I really like it, really is nice. So that's about good for me. So what I'm going to do is tip that out upside down, leave that upside down quickly for a second. You can see that hasn't got any burn marks on it. Pop that back the right way round. I'm just going to grab a small amount of water and I'm going to churn this up now. I started using glass bottles for water where I can, and also I've got a new bottle coming and I've got a really cool new little partnership. It's not even really a partnership, they've just given me a discount code, but it's really awesome to be able to share it with you guys. It's not an affiliate code, so I don't make any money or commission off of it, but it's for a company called Pani. It's a bottle made of solid copper, hand beaten, and what is the fantastic thing about the Pani bottle that I thought would go so well with bushcraft is the fact that it sterilizes your water or purifies your water. So if you leave water in there for 24 hours, it's basically fully purified, which is fantastic for camping trips, and also obviously stopping any antimicrobial growth, and yeah, it's really something I'm looking forward to getting my hands on. Patrice Harper, where can I purchase a fold out fire pit like that? So this is the UCO fireball. As you can see, it folds down to a tiny little container and opens up like so. Really fantastic, and you can keep all of your kindling and tinder in there ready to go, so when you get to camp you can just open it up and light it and you're ready to go. So for example, you could put one of these little fire twirls in there, close it up, and you know that it's in there ready to go when you want your fire going. So UCO Fireball, really handy bits of kit, and I'm a massive fan of them. Wow, fruitcakes, yes, yeah, the Pani bottle, P-A-A-N-I, but like I said, I'm getting a discount code, so hold off if you're thinking about getting one, because you might be able to save a few quid. But no, it's a copper bottle, and literally 24 hours in there, your water is completely purified, and when you have water in there, the copper starts ionizing the water, and releasing tiny bits of copper, so microscopic. So instead of getting microplastics, you'll get micro copper. Our body is made up massively of copper. We have so much copper in our bodies, so it's actually really helpful and beneficial to you as a micronutrient, as a mineral, and yeah, really, really great. So looking forward to getting my hands on one of those. Brilliant kit. I got one for last year's Wilderness. Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Patrice Harper, no worries at all. Yeah, perfect bit of kit. The UCO Fireball, really, really handy. So I'm going to plug this back in my kit bag. Just heard a branch fall somewhere. Or there's another bushcrafter in the woods doing some bushcraft. You're more than welcome, Patrice, honestly. I'm just going to strap this to my shoulder strap quickly and kick over these leaves 1 second. Let me show you guys just how hidden that spot is now already. That's the beautiful thing about that fireball. It makes makes for a quick and easy campsite. Look at that. We would not know that there'd been a fire there, anything had been cooked. We're leaving no trace completely. And my pack is as light as anything. Have you ever bumped into another bushcrafter in the woods, bro? I haven't. I have not. I got my 10 years badge yesterday for volunteering. Well done, buddy. Massive congratulations. That's a huge achievement, and yeah, a lot of years dedication. Well done. That's something you can wear with honour and pride. We are a rare breed. We are indeed a rare breed. Yeah, I'm quite blown away that I've not come across any other bushcrafters actually. The only time I come across other bushcrafters, I was setting up camp and I turned around and I heard something and I saw someone backpacking through, and I realised it was my friend setting up for the night, so we had a duo camp instead of both having solo nights, so that was quite funny. Glad I got to catch some of the stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I got to dash, but we'll catch you next time. Peace and love, guys and girls. Patrice Harper, thank you so much for tuning in. Honestly, just stopping in as and when you can makes all of this stuff that I'm doing worthwhile. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It'd be a little bit difficult to motivate myself to do it if I was streaming to no one. So thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic day. And yes, well done, Jason, 100%. Well done on your 10 years volunteering. Like I said, a huge achievement and something to be ever so proud of, mate. But yeah, have a great day, Patrice, and see you very soon. Thank you for coming in. Something to do at the weekends, I guess. Definitely a very honourable thing to do at the weekend, mate. Nice to have a little look through here. Again, scouring the ground for any forageables, anything that I could show you guys. In terms of wild food, it's not the most prolific at the moment, especially in this area. Another great video, mate. We'll save the Bushcraft show vid for tomorrow night. Something to look forward to on a Monday at work. 100%. Thank you so much, Toughers, for joining and tuning in today. I know it's been a bit of a shorter one, guys, and I think there might be an ad break about to pop over on Twitch. So let's see if there is. I can pause that. Berry season soon, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait. There's going to be plenty. Look at all of those. Literally, look at all of those ready to go. You see the bees in the background pollinating away, which is fantastic. But only one bee, which isn't fantastic. But it's been so cold, I think that's why. Here's a cool plant, actually, horse's tail. This is one of the oldest plants known to man. One of the, I guess, probably one of the ones that's been here since the day, I guess you could say. It's a very prehistoric plant, and it's made up a huge percentage, I can't remember the exact percentage, but of silica. Now that plant being so full in silica, and let me grab a little tuft so while I walk I can chat to you about it. Pull off one of these little tufts. So horsetail is referred to as the pot washing or pot scrubbing plant, the non-stick plant. We've got adverts over on Twitch. There's a 3-minute advert running on Twitch right now, so I'm just going to pause chatting YouTube. I do apologise, but it's just nice to not cut this information out for the Twitch viewers. So while the adverts over on Twitch just run, we'll just pause for a split second. And if you do want to watch without adverts, I know on YouTube you obviously get adverts at random points, and I know that if you're on Twitch you get adverts, but if you have Amazon Prime, if you come over to watch on Twitch, you can use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to the channel for free. Amazon then pay me a few quid, and that helps pay for the streaming. But also you get ad-free viewing, and it's all free of charge. It's included in your Amazon Prime membership. So if you are watching on YouTube and have Amazon Prime, feel free to come on over to Twitch. So we're about to talk about this, the horsetail. But before I do, quickly, here's your squirrel running up the tree. You can see this badger set. Again, this is an old one, but it looks like it might have had some action fairly recently. There's some turf out of material down there, but I can't see any hairs, but that doesn't mean too much. We've got the foxglove, which is a poisonous plant, but absolutely beautiful. Really lovely colour. The Latin name is right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's literally right on the tip of my tongue. Digitalis? I believe foxglove is digitalis. Hopefully someone will correct me if I'm wrong. But we've got about 15 seconds until the adverts stop on Twitch. So adverts should be over now on Twitch. You put your name in the hat for an OBE. Well done, Jason. I really hope you get it. Good luck, buddy. Oh, the summer birds tweeting always fills me with joy and calm. Yes, it's absolutely fantastic to hear them out in full force. So I was talking just before adverts ran, and I wanted to make sure that everyone who was watching got a chance to hear about this. This is horse's tail. It's primarily made up of silica, silica being the main component of sand. So there's your reference. And when you rub your fingers, you can feel it. It feels like dusty, like it just has this very strange kind of feeling. Like it does have small grains of sand, and in fact, when you look at it really up close, you can see it glisten. It's almost like a coating of silica, like fine silver sand on the foliage. That can be used as a really good pot scrubber to clean your pots and pans with. And by using it, it's actually it imparts a slight non-stick quality to your metal. So the silica will be left, or will a small film of the silica will remain on your cooking pot and create a non-stick coating. Now that's on an extremely microscopic scale, but yes, it was known by the Romans for that quality. So they would use it to wash their skillets and clean their pans, and would claim that it would give a non-stick quality. So yeah, really good one to keep an eye out when you're out. And it is, like I said, one of the older plants that we have. It's very prehistoric, one of the original plants that you could have expected to see, that you'd recognize even to this day. Let's take a little climb up over this. Yeah, buddy, climb along this sweet chestnut. Sometimes you just gotta take an opportunity. Oh. Look at that, how cool. What a view. Someone walking their dog down there. It's been absolutely fantastic having you guys here with me today. I can't thank you all for tuning in. I can't thank you all enough for dedicating some of your Sunday to watching me here on YouTube and Twitch. And thank you so much for your constant support. Volume Heavy, thank you so much for following. You absolute legend. I was just about to sign off, so before I do, massive thank you, buddy, honestly. We've had a great day today, just had a little catch up in the woods today, a little campfire, cooked up some gammon, and yeah, just had a lovely time relaxing. So thank you so much for following. I really do hope you enjoy the future content here on Twitch. I've got a YouTube channel where I do loads of bushcraft stuff, overlanding, and all sorts, so definitely go check that out. It's Primal Nomad on YouTube if you are into this kind of stuff. And I hope to catch you for the next one very soon, when I come back to do another IRL stream. Yeah, the Bushcraft Show video will be coming out later on today, so I really hope you guys enjoy that. I'm just going to head back now and get the last finishing bits of voiceover done for it. So we'll find someone now to see if we can raid. It'd be handy to yeah, keep the algorithm happy by raiding someone. Thank you, Icebreaker, I really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Let's have a little look for someone who we can raid. Let's have a little look. I don't like the new raid thingy-majiggy on Twitch. Let me just have a quick little look and see who's online. I do apologise about this. They don't make it very easy. G1000 Fjallraven, what shirt am I sporting, bro, just so I don't go and buy one the same again? Yeah, it is the Fjallraven G1000. JJ Outdoorsman actually gifted me these, or two of these shirts, so massive thank you to him. They're fantastic. But no, of course, you're always welcome to wear one. Foxglove is digitalis. Yes, I was right. Thank you so much, William Ireland. Massively appreciate you checking that out, dude. Let's see who's online. To be honest, I don't know if there is many people that I can raid, so we're just going to find someone. What do you want to see, guys? Let's do a small channel. Same category in IRL. Lights over Lapland. Let's just stop. Someone on a motorbike. Tallenbach. Norway to the UK. Female life vlogging. That is a toxic. This is no fun. Absolutely no fun at all. Oh, let's have a little look. Metal detecting. Let's jump into this. He's been metal detector, taking a new detector in a new forest area. I think we will raid this person. We will indeed. 1 second. I've lost him now. It's a lovely day out here though. It's really nice. So, Where has he gone? The old metal detector man. He looked pretty interesting, and now I've lost him. Yeah, right, we found him. So yeah, guys, when you jump in, if you can, use the emotes, the Primal Nomad emotes, to yeah, just let him know that we are here as a collective, coming from Primal Nomad. Let him know we've been doing some bushcraft. Wish him luck on his metal detecting, and yeah, I really do honestly hope you guys had a fun time today. I had a really enjoyable time, so thank you so much for tuning in. Let me just double check none of you guys have said anything more. He's undetectable. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate you tuning in, like I said, and until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bushcraft video later on tonight, so